Hi, and welcome to Pam Branch Designs. Today we're going to upcycle some flooring. My father-in-law cut some leftover plank from a flooring project and made coasters. They are 3 3/4 squares approximately. I have this Greek-style tile decoupage paper, and I decided to use that paper to create wall art. This paper pack comes with 4 unique styles. I'm going to decoupage 4 tiles using one of each of the unique designs. And first I'm going to paint them white with chalk paint. After I painted them, I felt like they weren't white enough, so I took them outside and sprayed them with spray chalk paint. Now that the paint is dry, I'm going to decoupage the 4 tiles. I'm going to leave the little felt pieces on the backs. I don't think they'll affect the project. After finding the right placement, I hold on to the paper, pull it back, and then apply some of my decoupage glue to the top part of my tile, and then smooth it down. Then I lift up the other end of the paper and make sure that I evenly apply glue to the bottom of the tile so that then I can adhere the rest of the paper to the tile. Now, since this is going to be wall art, the sides are going to be showing, so I want to cover them with paper. Since there's some excess, I might as well make use of the paper. So I'm just folding it over the sides, and then I'm going to clip off the excess paper. I'm going to do that to all 4 corners. As you can see, after the corner is cut, it leaves a little square notch in the edge of the paper. Now I'm just going to apply some glue to the sides and then press it down. After pressing the paper down onto the sides, I'm just going to cut away at the excess paper. Now I'm going to seal the project using the same glue, which is also a sealant. I sped up the video just a little so that it won't take up too much time, but just notice that I am putting on a little more glue than I would have liked. I think I put on a little too much, and I would have just preferred to have more of a smooth application of the glue. So now I have completed all 4 tiles. I've applied the paper and sealed the project. Now I have to figure out what color do I want the base to be. I want it to have sort of a wood look, but I'm not sure what the base color should be. So I'm just putting my tiles on different color surfaces just to get an idea of what color I prefer. So this is a sign that I got at the Dollar Tree. I think it's MDF. It's not wood. It's sort of like a really hard cardboard. And so I decided to use that. And the board on the right is sort of my the look that I'm going for. I decided really quickly that I was not trying to make wood grain. I just wanted to have that sort of dark, rich color as the background for my tiles. So I went back outside with the spray paint. I used black matte spray paint to paint my sign, or I should say the back of the sign. In hindsight, I really should have protected the grass. All right, so now that the back of the sign is dry, I'm going to be using some gel stain and some brown paint and a little gray paint to just try to get the color that I want to be the background for my wall art. I'm using a brush, I'm using a paper towel to sort of blend the colors to try to get a nice finish. And again, I sped up the video here just a little bit. So I ran a little coarse sandpaper over the surface because I didn't want it to look too smooth. I wanted it to look slightly aged and a little distressed. All right, so now that the back is done, I'm going to use some of my old jewelry chain to create the hanger. I'm just taking some of the links apart, and I'm going to use that to hang the sign and also to embellish it a little bit. All right, now that I have the chain attached, I'm just going to arrange my tiles and get ready to attach them using hot glue.
You join me in the Bois de Boulogne in Paris, in this magnificent house once home to General Decor. Its occupants today need no introduction. His Royal Highness, the Duke of Windsor, Edward VIII, King of Staying rather with it.
And I'm just going to use this ruler to help me just gauge, just to make sure that I have everything centered and aligned properly.
How was it? The candlelit dinner. Come on, there are no secrets in this place. With Camilla and
You don't have to use chain to hang your wall art. You can certainly use twine or rope or whatever you'd like.
What does that mean?
I will go in after the fact and get rid of some of those hot glue strings that end up on the project.
darling.
I'm going to be using some of the links from the chain as an embellishment. I just like the industrial look of this chain, and this is just a little super glue. So this was the original graphic, which is on the back still. And we have upcycled that wood flooring to create these Greek-style tiles. And I love this look. And I hope you love it too. And of course, you don't have to use my decoupage papers to create this project. You can use whatever papers you'd like. And it's just a way to upcycle something that was going to end up in the trash. I appreciate you watching. If you haven't already joined my Facebook decoupage group, please feel free to click on the link below and come on over and join us.